Hello and welcome back to EPIC46. This one, there's no hype. The game ended and then we cut it from the stream, trying to fix the lag issues that we're having. But we're going to run it back so that everyone can see what happened. Everyone believes us that it was Zane that won. There's nothing weird going on.
Oh
yeah, Control-Shift-5.
Can you do the... Yeah, I think
was it
was 2-0 to Zane at this point of the series.
We've loaded the replay. We're going to hop back into the replay. I'm replacing Exo briefly because he's gone on break. So
yeah, so we're going to jump back in about 12 minutes into this game 3 of this best of 5 between Hydra and Zane. And we're going to see how the game ended.
Yeah, because I think this was like roughly when it started to get cut off. You can see... I was kind of watching from over there, so I'm not fully caught up on the game, but like Hydra positioning, kind of going all in.
Yeah.
And Zane just needs to hold from this point, right?
Zane was trying to hold because Hydra at this point hadn't quite clocked that Zane had a hidden base up in the top right-hand corner of the map. So Zane's eco much better than Hydra thought, and you know already, as you said, Zane needs to do here is make sure he doesn't die to this contain.
Yeah. So this I think did go out on stream, and hopefully maybe now this might not get lagging. I think the main thing is that the VOD seems to be okay.
This push out, right? This push out that went out was timed to Zane's DT attack on the other side of the map. So if you go to the other side of the map now, you'll see the DTs in the natural in the third. 9-10 workers went down while this was happening, and that gave Zane the chance to push out whilst Hydra was distracted and break the contain and start securing extra bases.
So yeah, I think from what I remember, they kind of go back and then Hydra builds up a little bit more and then goes all in with Zane defending with his disruptors. Is that right?
Yeah, so Zane postures across the map but doesn't commit to a push, as we'll see here, and starts making use of the DTs for Archons.
That's
Gets
cute.
a really nice catch. The force fields from Zane were fantastic all the way through this game.
Really
Kills even more workers, and at this point Hydra's like, well, I'm going to try and do a wraparound. And then he got scared looking at the army, and he didn't have any luxury to be scared, because at this point he was so far behind economically. He didn't know still that the extra base was there. He probably thought, oh, it's 2 base versus 3 base, I'll be all right. I don't actually need to engage into this. But in actual fact, he really did. The immortal count was getting really scary though.
Yeah.
So we see the disruptor balls not quite landing. Like the disruptors kept hitting the immortals and just taking the shields away, which isn't enough. More great force fields allowing Zane to escape here as well.
He is really good at playing this way though, and he loves just like only staying on stalkers and then adding sentries that allow him to like control the game a bit.
Yeah.
Because while this army's really scary and like on paper theoretically, like unit tester
immortals beat stalkers.
Yeah.
That's the logic you're told as a Protoss player.
Yeah. But Zane loves this like.
But this isn't
to
true.
Be more maneuverable. Yeah. To like outposition and out micro, and that's really like how he likes to play this matchup for sure. So yeah, this is Hydra's like final last desperation push, right?
And at this point, Zane's trying to take 2 more expansions, and again, it's another case where just hold and win. The Archon's quite important, as I said, morphing those useless DTs into Archons to tank more damage. Some good disruptor shots going off, but not really connecting still. The disruptors didn't do as much as I think we would have hoped.
Yeah, the force fields are so sick though, and like you can see how it's really messing with the immortal like AI. Yeah.
All Hydra wants to do is get the immortals on top of this big juicy stalker ball, and they just cannot get close enough at any time. Cancels one of the bases.
This is right when it lagged out, which is why I felt so bad about the stream going down at this point. They're going to pick up from here. Hydra starting to push in. Zane with a little bit of a blink forwards, but you can see his concave is just so good. Force field splitting the army in half. Hydra trying to micro around it, but I think there's just not enough here. 100 supply to 160, and Zane, I feel like he's like smells the blood in the waters and go for it. Another
aggressive blink forwards, perhaps a mistake. Does then expose the immortals. The stalkers slowly picking up one by one. The numbers are dwindling, and the army supply just ever in Zane's favor.
Yeah, I mean even warping in from Hydra, but it's like 2 stalkers. It's just not enough. Too little, too late. We even have an upgrade. Actually, I think this is an unpowered upgrade. Hydra maybe even thought that this was coming, and it.
And at this point, you can see like the mineral income to Zane 2 to 1. The economy was just huge. DT going ham again in the base.
There we go.
What
anyway,
can you do?
We felt a bit bad about that one getting cut off. It's Zane 3-0 going to the upper finals. Are you and I going to do Aicy versus Raza?
We are indeed. So we're going to jump down to the lower bracket consolidation match. So this one, Aicy versus Raza, are going to be facing off against each other with their tournament lives on the line. It's another best of 5, and the winner will go on to play Hydra in that lower bracket final to try and make it into the grand final.
Yeah.
So this is a really important game. Both players here on their final life.
And scary. You don't actually want to hit Hydra in that lower bracket. You know, that was...
That's
not who you actually want to play against.
I mean,
Raza had some good games, but like didn't take it. I mean, Zane you don't want to play against. He's now in the final. So
I think Raza will be wanting to play Hydra again because some people may say that Raza had that series, and Hydra obviously clutched it out. Is the second seed of the tournament. It was expected to win, but Raza's been playing above what people thought he would be playing in this LAN, and he's looking really good. And I know he and Zane will both want the Second Bowl rematch in the grand final.
Yeah,
because then they both go home happy. They don't care who wins.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll both support each other, and we'll be happy whoever wins the final, if that happens. But we've got 2 more games before that point.
And hopefully the lag is fixed by then as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's already fixed. Maybe it's already fixed. You never know.
Yeah, for all we know, Twitch is behaving itself. It seems to be a problem across the whole of Epic LAN streams at the moment, unfortunately, so there may not be too much we can do to fix the lag. We're going to keep bringing you the games, and hopefully you're able to enjoy them nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to be network, like they've, it doesn't seem to be our output, basically. Like all of the network, I've seen a graph, okay? I've seen the proof.
He's looked at the graphs, he's run the numbers through ChatGPT, and it said stream good.
Yeah, I said, what does this mean?
Yeah, I was like,
explain in simple words, what does this mean? Yeah, love a bit of ChatGPT. So hopefully that is working, and I did check the VOD, because I checked the VOD to see where that replay got cut off. I think the VOD is working quite smooth, from what I could tell.
Cool.
So hopefully, even if he's going out badly, people will be able to catch up and like able to see and know what's going on. So
looks like the players are thereabouts ready here. So it's another best of 5, as we said. First map is going to be Incorporeal Ladder Edition. And we're going to get on in.
Raza, this is Aicy says in chat something about Tommy Crumble. Raza had messaged Tommy being like, I'm ready for my favourite meal, Tommy Crumble. Just like, okay.
That's brutal.
It's a bit brutal. It's a bit much.
Raza is hungry, you might say.
Always.
Always hungry. Well, here we are.
Here we go. Loading into the game now.
Would you like to introduce our players, please? Hot.
Yeah. Playing in the red, in the bottom right of Incorporeal LE, it is Raza.
You kind of got quieter and quieter. I can see if I can do a more depressing intro for Aicy. And up here, in the top left-hand corner of Incorporeal LE, I guess representing TSI or something, I don't know, Aicy.
I feel like you didn't do that justice. I feel like it's a talent of mine to sort
of you were better. I tried. You basically faded out of existence. I like, you know that meme of that guy going like, and he just pieces out.
And then he
fades out. That's what I imagined you just did. What on earth is going on here?
But we often have this on these PCs.
These PCs are wigging out with the shadows today. It's warm down here, isn't it?
So warm.
So warm down here under the lights.
And that explains some of the smell.
I don't think it's a good enough reason, but
not all of it. We actually have a bottle of deodorant on the desk.
Yeah, there's Exos. He's prepared.
Oh, there we go. Fragrant man indeed. Aicy going 15 hatch. So this is a sort of similar to what we saw Zion playing earlier. So it's like kind of eco-focused kind of opener. We did see Aicy play some cheese the last time these two faced. So these two
when did they last face?
We casted this in yesterday
in group
the
stage.
Groups.
I think I might not have been on the desk for that one.
Feel like wait, no, because I cast it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I didn't cast that one.
Yeah, you didn't cast it, but we did see AC actually do a proxy hatch.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So you know he's not. There's no cheese beneath him, and similar for Raza.
Oh yeah, they both.
They can
do it. To partake in the fromage.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. This is Tommy Crumble.
What is he doing?
He's gonna like proxy a base.
Hide a base.
Like Zane just did.
Like Zane just did. He was watching that series. You know, he didn't miss the end when it was cut off. He was like, nah, this Zane guy, he's onto something.
But maybe we should do this as like a premium thing, where it's like, if you come to LAN in person, you can see how the games end.
You can eat Tommy Crumble.
Yeah, and like everyone else online, we just kind of like show half a game. It's like, well,
subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, you should have come to LAN. Should have bought a ticket. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, you should come to LAN. You should come to Epic LAN. Fantastic event. Thanks to our sponsors, Intel, Overclockers, XP Pro Eyewear, for making it possible for us to have this fantastic Starcraft 2 tournament.
Good save, Tommy no crumble. That was good. That was nice. He also ran some lings around, so those should be arriving shortly. If he can snipe this SCV, that would be really good. And it looks like he's going to get it because there's no Marine here. Raz going a bit greedy straight for the reactor.
Yeah, he's going to have to stop producing this command center, which is very annoying.
Yeah,
the Reaper is back.
Get the Reaper back in good time. Yeah, I think the SCV won't go down. This just delays this a little bit. Oh, they did make a Marine, but he sent it across.
Oh, it died!
I think. Oh. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, Aicy will be very happy
I think
with
he left the rally from the racks, so the Reaper started heading to where the
the Marine followed the Reaper.
Was going. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I've got a jetpack too!
It must be like mad when you do that, and then you. I'm sure I made a Marine. Like, where's my
Somewhere
Marine
on the
car?
map.
And he's like
Yeah,
hanging out in the Zelnaga Tower for some unknowable reason.
No way
Classic.
to find it, because you didn't hotkey it either.
So this is funny, is Raza is going to start looking for third base, and Aicy has one, but Raza doesn't know he has one. Aicy's positioning his queens to deny any scouting, which is going to make Raza suspicious that this is like a two-base play. So this is kind of telegraphing two-base muter when he's not playing two-base muter.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see if Raza overreacts, which is obviously what Aicy is hoping. Aicy is hoping
Yeah,
basically
absolutely.
to get a reaction out of Raza, stymie him economically, and in actual fact, power on ahead into the middle game.
Yeah, this is exactly right. Aicy does need to be a bit careful that he doesn't get like Hellion run by. That's always an option now, and he hasn't done any kind of walling at the front. No ling speed for the next few seconds, and like one queen is not that scary. So Raza's going to dive a bit early. Speed's just finishing up, but Aicy really needs more lings than this. And
He's going to lose a Hellion as well.
Yeah, not bad actually for Aicy. Kind of baited him with like just a few lings. It's like still not a bad trade at all. He's getting a few more lings on the way and then a lair, but the lair is proxy. Maybe proxy spire here as well. Could you imagine?
That would be
We'd
fun.
be so lucky. See, Raza knows. He's diving the Reaper. He was probably going to try and jump up here and try and get in the back.
Yep.
He like knows he needs more information.
Yeah, he's going to have to burn a scan at some point
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
He could even scan and then like he scans and sees nothing.
He's
Like,
obviously going to try and avoid doing that for as long as possible, but...
yeah, exactly. Aicy made a few too many links. I don't love this. There's just too many Hellions back home, but obviously it does give Aicy some clue what's going on. Please tell me that's proxy. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, baby. He did a drone transfer as well, which he got away with. If Raza had seen those going across, that would have been annoying.
Amazing. There's the scan.
There's
and
the
it's
scan.
like, oh, there's
nothing.
2 gas? Okay. I mean, it doesn't tell you much. He hasn't seen the
It
Roach
could
Warren.
still be behind the natural because he never actually got all the way in.
Yeah, and it's
or it could
possible
have been
that the
built
Roach Warren is
later.
built at the front now, but like too late, so he didn't see it. He's got to be wondering, like, something's happening here. Something's afoot.
I mean, part of the fact that he hasn't sent the Banshees out could potentially be
No,
related to
you're
that
exactly
as well.
right. You're
Like,
exactly
do
right.
I need these at home? Am I getting attacked?
Is it about to be a Roach all in, or what's going on? Yeah, you're exactly right. The Hellions are coming through, and there's maybe not enough links here for AC. He does need to get a kind of decent fight here. It's a low queen count as well, which I don't like. So Raza is going to go for the dive. Good Evo chamber wall, but then Raza is going to go to the main, and it's still not enough lings here.
He's now still seen nothing, right? He's
Ooh.
seen everything, and yet
What-
seen nothing.
What is this walling going on? I think it's not working. He's trapped one of his queens in the corner.
No, she
But
was just
so
being
far-
lazy.
So far, not many workers going down. 6 is not good, but there's going to be a few more as Tommy pulls the workers. But even 9, for as bad as this started, is not a bad number of drones to lose at all. Like, they're dead even on workers, right? Like, obviously, the Zerg wants to be ahead, but that's kind of okay. Banshees do come through with their cloaking. I think they're going to see the... Okay, this is funny. He's making an Overseer, but he doesn't have a lair. So Raza surely now knows something weird is going on.
Oh, did he build the lair at the top right to hide?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
There's also an Evo chamber finish in his mineral line, which is not great.
Oh, he let that finish, huh?
Yeah. The Muters are going to clear this up, which I don't hate at all. This other Banshee, I think, is going to get away. Maybe not. I think it's... I was going to say, I don't love following this. If he follows it until it runs out of energy or finds his hidden base, the Muters have wasted so much like opportunity to go across the map and do things. So let's see what they can indeed get done.
Yeah,
If
there was
he
a certain
dives
amount of
now-
time before the missile turrets were going to be finished. I mean, 2 more only just got made, so these are going to be pretty late. The one in the natural, for example, hasn't even barely started. There's a lot of Marines here to push these Muters away.
Yeah, and AC needs to be really careful because he's not on enough eco to start trading these Muters. Really needs to keep them alive, but you can see Raza getting supply blocked. Not going as the game's not going as cleanly as he would have liked. Game's not going to plan, and that's a really nice move from AC to kind of drag him out of his comfort zone and say, I'm going to play proxy Muters. Why not?
Killing all the upgrades on the racks is very annoying.
Really annoying, and it is going to slow down Raza's like expansion towards his like inevitable tank push that's coming later. Oh, that's a bad miss because he easily could have sniped that Banshee. Would have been really nice. On the other hand, he's forced a lot of stims, and there's just only 2 medevacs sort of low on energy, and they're in the main. So like he is kind of doing damage to to Raza. Tiny damage at a time.
One tiny bit at a time, yeah. I think Aicy's doing a good job here, keeping Raza on his toes, right? Raza's not been able to be comfortable in this game at all, having to react really late to everything that he's seeing, not really got like a good third base established fully yet.
Yeah, I mean, it took quite a lot of damage, and I think from a Ling run by, so Raza ended up lifting it, I guess worrying that he would lose it to like a bigger commitment attack from Aicy. Aicy's going to fly through with the Mutas. You've got to be a bit careful in spots like these, not to lose them. Far too precious to lose. But so far doing a good job. I don't think any have gone down. I have one. Only 3 workers going down from Raza, but you know, little bits of damage where you can get them is
Every little helps.
yeah, just what you wanted.
Every little helps. Game seeming pretty stable at the moment.
Yeah, I don't love this spot for Aicy, I'm going to be honest. 15 Marines at a time coming out. We're going more into Mutas, which is like, they're not going to help when we need to pull everything in to hold this big push that Raza's building towards. And
Yeah.
I feel like this is each Muta is 4 Banelings, so I feel like investing more in the Banelings would be better.
Yeah, it is interesting that he continues to build them as opposed to stopping now they've kind of got their value done.
Yeah. But this is a very like old school style that Aicy I think is quite used to. He does have Baneling speed already finished up. I just want to dive on this while there's still creep here. I think the first tank will go down. Decent Bane hits. Sniping the tanks is important here. But now, like I said, he only has Mutas and they're not good against this many Marines. I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of snowballed for Raza because there's just not enough Ling Bane here for Aicy.
Mutas are diving on the tank, but there's so many Marines, like you said, the Mutas are just being melted at this point.
Yeah, 11 going down because of that.
There's not enough Banelings.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's even floating quite a lot of money now, so it's like if he had a macro hatch and way more Lings here, it, would be a little bit better. But is going to lose even the lair behind this. Not bad cleaning up in the end, but all said and done, they're even on supply, which is going to be bad for Aicy. Actually, there was a big run by at the same time. I didn't see where that was.
Yeah, he did
Maybe
well.
Banelings into the net.
Did well to keep Raza honest there and keep the number of drone to SCV deaths the same.
Yeah. He lost a base and Raza didn't, so less space for his drones to mine. And he does need to remake this because this is where his Spire is.
Yeah. Don't want the Spire bleeding to death.
Yeah, exactly. Raza gonna keep going with the Marine pressure through the middle. But Aicy, I feel like, just needs to stabilize and maybe he's in a better spot. I was going to say, he made an infestation pit, I guess, to get Hive, but obviously he's been reset straight back to Hatch Tech now. Also, that resets his upgrades. You can't get 2-2, no lair.
Yeah, that's true.
There's been so many Mutas going down. I just saw another one go, so that's 12. And that's just so expensive to keep losing these.
Has he actually finally stopped building them?
Yeah, thank God.
But it doesn't seem like he's got a new plan, right? There's no new tech plan.
No.
It's just build Ling Bling and expand, I guess.
Even run-bys like this aren't really doing enough. I think these Mutas are going to all die now. I don't really get the point of this, but they're gone. Raza on the other side is just going to do his like slow creep forward, like slowly move out. Tanks sieging on sieging and leapfrogging forward until he's really threatening.
Looks like he wants to put the 4th back under pressure again. Gonna send a hit squad of Marines in there that should be able to focus it down before anything can come and really help.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
Aicy is going to get a run-by onto this planetary.
I think his planetaries can lift up.
Yeah, I mean, they can't, but he can
Sorry.
cancel it and lift up. Yeah.
Yes.
You're dead right.
Command centers.
It's like,
I
okay, that didn't
misspoke.
cost him really anything, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's not like he didn't transfer workers there yet, so. Aicy on the other side, going to go for a wraparound. So many Banelings, but they're not split up, really. Needs to keep his Banes away from the tanks.
Ooh, losing another base is going to be really painful. Good Baneling hit, though, does distract the Marines for now.
Yeah, I really don't think we can afford to lose this, so I would pull now, but I think it is
Transfuse is
go
going down. It's going to
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah, it barely does, and there's Lings from across the map do get a wraparound, but the tanks get onto the Banes get onto the tanks, rather. That's going to be it for game number 1.
Yeah, and the splits were too good. There were too many Marines left. They
Yeah.
would have just rolled back up that hill and destroyed that base, and AC takes that as the sign that he's going to tap out of that game.
Yeah, tough one. Okay, game number 2 is Leyline, so I'm going to make that lobby now. I don't think AC will be particularly happy with how that one went.
No, it was a bit
Raza's
of
watching the replay, by the way, to see when he made that
Oh,
proxy
he's
hatch.
just like,
he's
well, what
hang
did I
on,
miss here? How long was that down for? The whole game, Raza. The whole game.
That was his third base.
Yeah. And he like expanded there immediately.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's an interesting one to start things off.
Yeah.
I'm not sure AC will be super happy. Yeah, I don't know. I liked the proxy mutas. It's something a little bit interesting, but I don't think they got the damage that they needed, and then he kind of committed into it. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, he should have teched out them sooner. Maybe gone into some alternative units instead, rather than continue to build them, or even just having more banelings. Like we saw that when trying to defend that base, he just was too short on banelings, couldn't stop the marine ball from rolling.
He even
in.
at the end got good bane hits, but it was just like a little bit too little, too late. And then because Raza had just been mass producing behind it, he rolls in with the next wave of marines, and then AC has nothing. Whereas if AC kept building banes in the background and just kept those coming and kept them rolling in, maybe he holds on a little bit better. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we're going to make our way into the second map of this best of 5 series in the lower bracket. Reminder that the winner will go ahead to play Hydra, and the loser is out of EPIC46 with Intel.
Tough pill to swallow, but a pretty deep run. It's not bad. There's no shame in losing at this point.
Yeah, all players who have made it this far have made a top 4 this EPIC LAN, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, exactly right. And this is best of 5, right? Just checking. I've put the right
thing
on the board. Okay. Spawning in the top right. I'm losing my voice. Of ley lines.
You just shout louder.
Playing for Red Dragons. It is Raza.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, representing Team Starcraft Improve in the yellow trunks, it is Aicy.
AC come for the same thing again? Yeah, I don't know. He maybe doesn't have many builds prepared that he really is that confident in. You know what I mean? I think the last game was not a prepared build he'd thought a lot about and carefully constructed. I think it was a bit of a meme.
Okay.
It's tough like this when they've played before and then meet again in the lower bracket, because it's like he's shown some builds already.
Yeah, true.
Raza's less rusty, he's warmed back up.
Yep.
Playing really well.
Raza is certainly looking warm this tournament.
Yeah. So it's just really tough when you're this, because it's not. Basically, I'm saying it's no longer a best of 5. It's now a best of 5 after a best of 3.
Yep.
So you've kind of already seen what the other person has, what they're playing like, what they might want to do. So too much is kind of
That's
maybe
the thing
given away.
The thing we always say about longer series is it gives you more chance to mix things up, right? Throw in a cheese, throw in something else. But if you've already shown that in the first 2 games you played, that's no longer a trump card. That's no longer a way you can surprise perhaps a favoured opponent.
Yeah, exactly. And this is part of playing in a tournament and part of the kind of meta strategy above the strategy, where it's like, do I show my best builds and try and stay in the upper bracket and then I don't face Raza again? Or, if I don't show my best builds and I don't take a map, this puts me in a worse position in my group, and that makes my group, my next stages of the tournament harder. So it's like, you kind of have to think about what you want to show and when. I think a lot of these seasoned players like AC, Risky, Raza, Zane, all think about stuff like this, and they all think about how they want their tournament to go. Because Risky actually isn't that scared about going to a lower bracket. You'll see him go through the lower bracket fairly often, and we had a LAN a little while ago where I think Risky, Yasha and Eba all went to the lower bracket.
Wow.
So it was like Risky knocked Eba out in the lower bracket after Eba lost to AC, and it's like could have been a finals. It's quite easy to win a finals match, but you get it in the lower bracket and then you lose and get knocked out at that point. And it's like, that's kind of Risky playing his tournament shark game. He's kind of he knows what he's doing, he knows what's going on, and he's kind of happy to play that way, happy to structure his tournament that way. And part of that, I think, is looking out for who's my best, what's my easiest, my path of least resistance, who's my easiest opponent. And it's like, sometimes it is going to be lose a series on purpose to have an easier series later.
No one has ever intentionally lost a series at Epic LAN. I will not have that slander.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I mean,
he shows it as well.
Yeah, I kind of saw this with Zion playing this Roach style. Probably put an Evo here. Called it. So this looks more like a kind of more standard game. Couldn't get more less standard.
More what?
No, that doesn't make sense. More less standard.
This is a more standard game. You couldn't get more less standard
than the game before.
Ah, sorry, I missed the context there. I thought you meant in this game, and I was like, yeah, I'm with you.
You could get more less standard than the game before, which was proxy mutas.
Yep.
compared to this game, which is more standard.
Yeah, roaches.
Just more
falling
standard,
in,
not more
just
less standard.
More standard.
Yep.
More, less.
It's
North,
this one's
northeast.
actually less standard
Okay.
because the game before was more standard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is
no,
less
it makes
standard.
perfect sense.
Less
Yeah.
standard, definitely.
I just hoped AC figure out how to wall on this map, and I think he's already done it wrong.
Oh,
'Cause this is an awkward one. Like this is a pylon-wide thing.
So can you
So-
put 2 queens in there?
Yes, I think one queen will block a Hellion or a Roach, for example. But you can't wall with a 1 Evo. I think there's a gap. There's
think
a
there's a gap?
a Ling gap there. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing
Which is
Raza
fine,
doesn't have
'cause he
lings.
doesn't have any Lings. But it's like he was playing against Wise Man, so he was like looking at this map for walling against Wise Man, and yeah, you can't do it without 2 buildings if you put it like this. Because this one is actually like I'm over-explaining, but it's a Protoss wall. So you're like this, put a pylon and then 2 like standard sized buildings. But
Did he actually move that when he rebuilt it?
No,
It's
no,
in
no.
the same place.
he's just doing it to block.
Oh,
the
to buy
Hellions
time.
from
Right,
running
yeah.
by.
It's, he doesn't actually want it there permanently.
Yeah, exactly right. So this one's just
But it
to, like,
also doesn't block the
keep
Hellions.
the
anyway.
Hellions out. I think it does. I think it would.
Okay.
I think drones and Lings can get through this like one
But
gap.
Hellions too
But
big.
Hellions, Roaches,
Oh, so
Queens,
Hellions will be the
Stalkers.
same size.
couldn't get through.
Well, today I have learnt.
There you go. Anyway. you need to
Banshee
put
Cloak
this-
is now done
Yeah.
on Raza's side, and we'll see how much damage he can get done with that. Spores are obviously down in all of the bases already, because AC is not going to be taking any risks.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, we were kind of saying earlier, like, when your opponent plays quite predictably, you can just blind make spores because you know it's going to be Banshee until it isn't, and then it's Liberator, and then you lose a bunch of drones.
Ironically, in that series, he then skipped the spores at some point for no reason whatsoever, and possibly regretted it.
And at one point he made spores, and then Raza found damage with the Banshees anyway, so
Yeah.
who knows.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And here they come, Overseer out as well, so absolutely
Look at
nothing
that.
doing here for the
Impeccable
Banshees.
timing. That was amazing.
Yeah, I like that.
Finished like exactly as the Banshees arrived. It's almost like he's map hacking or something, but he's not. It's like he is, but he isn't.
Queen going to go down unless a good transfuse comes in, which it
transfuse.
does.
Very clutch. Really nice from AC. There's times like AC looks a bit weaker, and you know, there are a few games that he like wasn't super happy with. He lost to Wise Man earlier in the tournament, I think, that he like was a bit annoyed about. And then there's times like now where it's like clutch transfuses, really well timed overseers, and you're like, oh, this guy's actually pretty good.
This guy knows. This guy plays Starcraft.
Oh yeah. I think he doesn't. I think that's the problem. I think he used to, and now he.
This
so
guy
he
used
has
to play Starcraft.
Some things are really solid, and some things are just a little bit rusty. But yeah, he comes to land, he de-rusts, and then by the end, he's always
Always a
doing
machine.
pretty well. Yeah. So AC, I don't think made a single roach. Oh no, he made 3.
Where
he
are
made
they?
3 single
there they
roaches. But he only made 3 just to ward off the first Hellions. Raza actually didn't commit strongly to the Hellions. He literally also only made like 4 Hellions. So I think that's why AC didn't commit too strongly into the roaches, and instead has gone straight into Ling Bane, which is kind of, you know, is how you want to play this. It looks a bit weird, like make a roach Warren and then never use it, but that is kind of the game plan here. Raza being a bit annoying, just clearing up some creep. Some creep. Ooh woo. Christ. But Raza has got a bit of a supply lead here. It's interesting. AC, I guess, is committing a lot into tech. Losing that overseer is a bit annoying. Committing into tech, he's going to get his Hive on the way, +2. I think he has +1 melee as well. Yeah, so +1 melee just started as well. Getting his 5th base now.
Yeah, and AC is really spreading across the map. Done pretty well with his creep spread in this game, linking up all those bases. See that it continues. Obviously, Raza still trying to push that back.
Yeah, and Raza will kind of poke and prod, with, especially with this drop, because as soon as you set up one area that there's like a slightly weaker creep kind of patch, like in this area, for example, this becomes the point where Raza may want to start pushing in. It becomes like his path of least resistance for his tank push. This side also now looks relatively weaker because that drop has dragged so much out of the way, and AC is not really ready here. I'd love these to be Rabs instead, and then he can bile. Like, imagine biling straight in the middle of those tanks would be awesome. But
That would be really nice.
at the moment, he's in a bit of trouble because he has allowed Raza to get pretty deep here.
Meanwhile, there's a drop going into the back of AC's main as well, which is going to be really nasty for him to deal with.
Yeah, one of those medevacs already going down though.
And yeah, he's lost his 4th. That's pretty upsetting.
Yeah, he did grab this base on the other side and is getting the base next to it as well, so not too bad. And a big Ling run by already got a few worker kills, but I think Raza's ready for it this time. This is alright, this is nice.
Yeah, the
Raza's
beautiful...
going to keep camping this area.
Oh, he does manage to get some Lings into the mineral line. The Banelings are going to get some good hits. We'll see how many SCVs do go down. Oh, they're also low health. One more Baneling will finish them off, however.
Yeah, pretty good, actually. 15 workers going down behind this. And he does actually grab Raza to move all of his stuff back. Not bad at all from Aicy. He's this is a Sun Tzu thing. You know you ever read
Art
Sun
of War?
Tzu? The Art of War? Yeah,
Yeah.
he said, like, when you're weak appear strong.
When behind,
strong
dark
appear
shrine.
Weak, and when behind, dark shrine.
A famous Sun Tzu quote. Very difficult to pull off in a TVZ match.
And he also invented war and then became the best at it. And defeated every animal, one of every animal.
In hand-to-hand combat.
Any gathering of animals is called a zoo. Unless it's a farm. That's fine. This is what I was saying earlier, like, this creep is so weak here that Raza is going to seize on that and kind of dive in. And Aicy, I feel like, doesn't have enough here. In general, I feel like he may have over-teched. You know, this is not enough Lings, this is not enough Banes. He's got Ultras and upgrades coming behind this. 2-2 did finish, but he just so, like, pressured and pulled apart. So before he lost a base, he transferred the workers and it was fine. Now he's lost 3 bases and has nowhere to put those workers anymore. So kind of over-droning, kind of over-teching. And he really needs to hold this push. But look how aggressive Raza is as well. Like,
Yeah,
tanks just on the creep. Like, yeah, whatever. Come on.
Aicy's not actually losing any workers when he loses these bases.
Yeah,
but he's just got nowhere to mine at this point.
Yeah.
So he's over-saturated on pretty much all of his other bases now. Raza is just kind of camping out the whole map, removing all that creep that Aicy spent ages setting up, as you said, in the weak area of the map there. Going to have to see if Aicy can find a way out of the hole he has found himself in. Maybe Ultralisks will help.
Yeah, it's so tough though because he just needs so much time.
Yeah.
And he needs time for chitinous plating, which hasn't even started, and ultras to actually make, and they take so long. Like, it's unbelievable how long they wait. And also, because they take so much supplies. Like, every time you make an ultra, you're like, I'm maxed out, I have no units. It's like, yeah, because you've got 48 supplies, it takes like 2 minutes to hatch. So like, there will be one ultra out just barely now, but it's not upgraded, it's not strong, it's not actually that scary. So Aicy does need to be careful here, but he is actually somehow buying a bit of time. Raza hasn't moved any further forward now.
Aicy trying to Ling run by Raza's newly found 4th base, but most of them get cleaned up on the other side of the map. There is one pesky Ling picking away.
It feels like this one might have been misplaced and it was meant to stop the base from landing, but it just kind of watched it land and there's now nibbling on it. Aicy going for a bit of a flank, starting his fight setup. A snipe on this tank would be good, and then he could stream in from the front. This might be okay for Aicy. This is a good wraparound. Oh, he caught some of these tanks unsieged as well.
That was a really nice clean-up from Aicy. I'm impressed there that he managed to get the positioning right there.
Not bad at all.
Took advantage of the fact that Raza was distracted and camping on his side of the map, and does push him back.
Do you want to see something funny as well? These drones have been hanging out in this corner for that whole time.
Yeah.
There's like 13 drones here that have just been like hiding from Raza's army.
Speaking of drones, 5 of them did die. I didn't see what to, but Aicy is trying to push Raza back across the map and perhaps cancel that 4th for his own.
Yeah, Aicy going really aggressive here, and I just don't know that he can be. This feels very aggressive. Like I said, this ultra up not upgraded, so that goes down, and that's really expensive.
He used a lot of banelings on the planetary as well. Where are the workers dying? We're seeing them die constantly, but I don't know
Liberator.
Where.
Annoying.
And the Spore isn't ready either, so if he focused the Spore, he could shoot
there's
it
2
to
Liberators. And they both have 9 kills. That's amazing. Nicely done from Raza, being so annoying, and I feel like he's really setting himself up to kind of final nail in the coffin, deliver the killing blow. There's so many tanks here, so his tank line would be so deep. Aicy's been really good at setting up these like wraparounds and, and you know, doing his good fight prep. But this will be the fight that decides it all.
Lings flooding in from the back, trying to get on top of the tanks. Everything at the front is already dead though. The Ultras lasted about 3.5 seconds. The Lings are getting cleaned up. That will be it. GG called, and Raza goes 2-0 up in this elimination match.
Yeah, there we go. Happens. It's one of those things where it's like kind of all game. He was never actually leveraging any advantage, so he was always kind of equal or maybe slightly behind in supply.
Yep.
And when you're like that, Raza can like really pick at you and like start to snowball and kind of gather his lead and gain some little advantages. And we saw how that kind of goes, is that he ultimately builds towards a really nice tank push. And when the tank push comes through and you haven't got enough because you've been kind of bleeding out for a little while, game over.
Absolutely. And we see a commanding lead here from Raza. Aicy is going to have to come up with something pretty special to win the next map and avoid a sweep. Although last time I said that, the sweep was immediately avoided. So hopefully I'm casting this in Aicy's favour.
That is true, yeah. But you said it in quite a specific way, but that's good.
What do I say? Is there any way Aicy can possibly win the next match? I think that's roughly what I said.
Yeah. Tricky one, that. We'll see. Yeah, I'd love it to not be a sweep. Aicy, well, actually, I'm pretty good friends with both of these guys. They're so friendly.
Course,
well, everyone at LAN is so friendly, but these guys
all
have
of the
been really
Starcraft players are
welcoming.
fantastic. It's lovely to see them face to face.
So yeah, this may be the last game. Not just
Of the whole tournament.
not just this, but it's the last game of Aicy's run.
This could be the last game of Aicy's run. He could be finishing with a top 4 finish, which is nothing to be ashamed of.
No, this is a good. Everyone's got to die one day. Right?
Bold. Can you click go? The players.
Yeah,
are
they're
losing their minds.
kind of crashing out. I was busy entertaining
You're
myself.
tilting Aicy out of Epic LAN. Finally in the chat.
Got him.
Even Raza is angry. I've never seen Raza angry in his life. I don't
He's
think
warm
it's
now.
possible.
He's ready. He's like, I've got him on the
He's
ropes.
got the fighting spirit that he needs.
He's got him on the ropes, and then the referee is like, hang on. Let him have a little drink of water. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, let me mash him.
Let me get back in there. Aicy gonna try and call a timeout on Razorblader here. Would you like to do the honors of taking away the players?
I happily would, but they're quite heavy. Spawning in the top right-hand side of Ultra Love, playing for Red Dragons, sweeping Tommy Crumble. It's Raza.
And down here in the bottom left-hand corner, wearing the colour of custard, because he is being devoured right now, it is Aicy.
Do you? Okay, here's the question.
What?
This is a big question.
Yeah?
By the way, the opener is 15 hatch, like it's been the whole time. It's not.
Yeah, whatever.
With crumble.
Yeah.
Warm crumble.
Yeah.
Cold custard.
No, hot custard.
Warm crumble, warm custard.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do cold. Yeah.
What about warm custard, cold crumble?
You could probably do that because the custard would heat it up. Yeah, that'd be alright.
I think I'm warm crumble.
I'm just
cold
never
cream.
a big cold custard guy.
You're not?
No, I think I like custard warm
A
in
couple of
almost
weeks
all
ago, it
circumstances.
took me like 2 days to eat like a whole pint of custard.
Wait,
out of
what?
the cardboard
How
carton.
many? How long?
It took me like 2 days.
That's pretty quick.
I'm kind of into custard.
Yeah,
but
custard
I will say,
But
on crumble, I'm cream. I'm cream all the way.
interesting. So I was gonna flip the tables on you.
Yeah.
Sticky toffee pudding,
Yeah.
custard, or ice cream.
Oh, ice cream easily.
Yeah.
Warm
There's some
sticky toffee
there's some
pudding with ice cream.
sickos that put custard on sticky toffee pudding, and I think that's a crime against Britain.
I was at a conference having a dinner with my boss, and sticky toffee pudding came, but it was chocolate sticky toffee pudding.
Was it good?
And she said,
Sounds
"Oh, I
terrible.
don't like chocolate. I'm not going to eat this." And I was like, "What?
I
What?
mean,
You don't like chocolate?"
I would eat it, but I would prefer a regular sticky toffee pudding. I don't know what we're doing putting
yeah,
chocolate in
maybe.
STP.
But you don't like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate?
Weirdos.
Yeah, I mean, that is wrong. That is wrong
psychopath
behaviour,
behaviour,
wrong
I think,
behaviour.
actually.
But now I'm desperate for apple crumble, so I'll have to look up a recipe for that.
Is the
later.
bakery truck still outside?
Probably doesn't have crumble. It isn't, but also probably.
I had
doesn't have
a
crumble.
slice of lemon drizzle this morning, and that did
Lemon
slap.
drizzle's not bad.
That did slap. Went to a really good cafe here in Kettering. You should come to LAN. You
Yeah.
too can
Oh, yeah.
enjoy.
All sorts. There's hog
Amiibo
roast.
Plus. What the hell were they called?
I love hog
They're not
roast.
called Amiibo, but I wish they were.
Amiibo are like the things that you
Nintendo
put on.
Nintendo might sue them if they were.
The things you put on the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. Anyway, I am, for the record, I am sticky toffee pudding with ice cream, and I'm warm crumble cold cream.
Cold cream.
That's my
yeah.
order.
Okay. Fine. Cream's allowed to be cold. Cream should not be hot.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That would be
Yeah.
probably like curdle. I feel like.
I kind of want to try it though. Like,
Anyway, should we talk about the game?
I don't know. Not really much has happened.
No?
It's-
Okay, let's
we
go back to
forgot a
dessert.
drink. We forgot a drink. Hey, can you tell it's nearly dinner time?
Can
We're
you
getting
tell
hungry.
I am absolutely shagged out of my mind?
It's it's that time of day. No, there's nothing to talk about. It's just like normal.
Normal StarCraft.
It's
Normal
like
StarCraft.
The exact same as the games we've just seen, apart from not game 1, which was weird. So it's like the one, it's like game 2.
Like game 2. And in fact, it's very much like game 2 because there's the roach one.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, even Zion played like Mutas on this map, and you know, this was the map he won. This is one the one he played Muta into Hydra into Lurker on. Aicy doesn't look like he's going to go for that this game. This game, I feel like you do something completely different. So I would do a big roach attack, like really early,
Mm-hmm.
super all in, not many workers roach attack, and see if Raza can hold it.
I like the sound of that. Get me some action, get me some death and killing.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely right. It's just like we've tried everything else. Let's do something just a bit different.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, Raza always plays Banshees. Queen drop. I do queen drop roaches.
Yeah?
That's a good build. Yeah. I'm a fan. It's from, yeah, I don't know. I need to check if that's been patched. but it's good. It works.
So far, we're only seeing the commitment into 4 roaches. That's 1 more than we saw last time.
That's absolutely crazy.
That's
That is
mental, innit?
unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
The levels we're reaching. New depths are being plumbed.
Do you like marzipan?
So, yes, but I shouldn't eat it for
You're like
medical
A
reasons.
little bit allergic.
Nah, well, it's complicated. But
Okay,
basically, yeah, marzipan. No, I shouldn't eat a lot of it, but it is very tasty.
I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you not into almonds? Like, what's your opinion on,
I
like...
do like almonds.
Do you
I'm
have,
worried about the cyanide. There's quite a lot of cyanide in almonds. So, like,
Okay,
it does
okay.
worry me a little bit.
How are you with, like, amaretto? Like the spirit, do you drink?
Yeah, I don't drink amaretto.
No? Oh, okay.
But
Top
don't know.
tip. Amaretto and Coke, like Disaronno and Coke,
Yeah.
tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
So if you like
there
Dr.
go.
Pepper, there you go.
And
Alcoholic
get
Dr.
drunk.
Pepper.
Yeah. And we like to talk about stuff like that on stream. Yeah, they do, because on stage yesterday they were playing drinking games. It's
On
fine.
stage, they're getting sloshed constantly, so
fine, it's fine.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and I've heard that our producer is like a functional alcoholic. He has like a bottle in a,
can't
in a
put him on
paper
blast.
bag. There's a bottle in a paper bag on the desk.
I don't think this is true.
It's
And
fine, he's
I'm
not
not.
listening anyway.
He's not. He's checked
It's
out.
Fine. It's fine. We all are a bit as we head towards the end of the day. To recap, we have 3 matches of which this is one. The next one will be the winner of this, cough cough Raza, cough cough, who will play against Hydra.
And if that were to be the result, that would be a rematch of the upper bracket
Yep.
match, semi-final that they
Yep.
played against each other
It
just
would
before.
be so hyped because those games were awesome. I won't be casting that one, but I'm sure you'll grab someone else to do that. And then the finals will be Zane, who's already up a map, going into the finals against the winner of that match. And that will be at 9 PM. There's nothing we can do about that. I know there's been gaps in the schedule of the games the past few days, but the stage slot is decided. It will be at 9 PM. There's nothing we can do about that. So stick around. We'll stream it here and I think on EpicLand, just EpicLand. Or
Yeah,
EpicLand 1.
twitch.tv/epiclan will be the main place to find the stage finals. I believe it will also be restreamed here on twitch.tv/epiclan3.
Yep.
But do keep an eye out for that just in case it's only on the other mainstream.
Yeah.
And that one will be our first and only best of 7 of the day, with Zane already securing a slot there with a +1 map advantage. Well,
I called it. It's Queen Drop.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Great minds.
Great minds think alike.
And also very stupid ones, because me and Aicy both thought of this. So, yeah, it'd be
You
interesting to
won't
see.
look stupid if he wins.
It'd be awesome if you won. The reason you do this, just to like over-explain as I keep doing, the reason you do this is because the Banshees will just slowly whittle down your roach count. You can't really go across without any like good anti-air.
You need air support.
You need air support. But the drop also lets you like bypass walls. It lets you get on top of tanks. There's a lot of interesting things you can do with the drops like that. We kind of missed this drop coming through, but AC does respond in time to pick it up, and he gets across the map in good time. Apart from he sent his queens to the corner, not as clean as he would have liked, and he needs to go hard now. Raza knows there's roaches outside his base, so he needs to be on top of that.
And here come the Queens. They've
Yeah,
got
good
Overseer
start,
support, so
good
they
start.
were able to kill off both of the Banshees, I think.
Yeah, straight away 2 Banshees gone. Tank is going to go down pretty quick here. And AC needs to drop these queens straight in the middle, get some creep spread going. This is unfortunate. I mean, the factory was kind of cancelled for a while, but it's kind of bad Sim City for AC here. A lot of work is getting pulled, but I think they're just evacuating.
AC's roaches are spending a lot of time shooting supply depots. That's really not the
Yeah.
value he was looking to get from them. He needed to get them in as soon as possible. The SEV pull is going to really help Raza hold this,
Yeah.
but AC's supply is still high.
Yeah, and there's so much transfuse energy. I think this probably is held, and he doesn't lose too many workers in the process. There's still a few hanging on here in the red, but more roaches coming through. Yeah, I think this is held. Nice though, nice from AC.
He got some damage done. He probably really wanted to kill the third there, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
But he has got the worker lead back after taking a little bit of time there to build lots of roaches instead of drones. Managed to establish his fourth in the meantime. So there's a game where there's a world where this is a good trade for Aicy, I think.
I think it's a really nice spot to be in. He's floating a lot, unfortunately. I mean, part of that is that he might be saving for Hydras. He's got Hydra Den coming.
Yep.
He just made a big round of drones, so he should be able to spend that bank down pretty quick. Yeah, I'd love to see him take this base, get the little bit more creep spread, max out Roach Hydra, go across. I'm starting to like this one for Aicy. Don't get swept, that's my advice.
Yes, exactly. We don't want to see any sweeps here today. That'd be a real shame.
Yeah, we have no chimneys, so we have no need for a sweep. No? Is that anything?
I like it, I like it.
Okay.
We can workshop it for the
overstimmed
final.
These Marines are. It's so funny. Like, the medevac's just so out of energy, so like, there's no longevity in this drop. You know, like normally it's like they can kind of stand and fight, like maybe pick up a Ling.
Yeah.
It's like one Ling would one-shot that whole drop.
It was really nice play though from Raza there, picking up 5 drones basically for free, just with those really low health Marines.
Yeah, absolutely. Aicy is going to start to get into the Hydras, into the lair. This is looking good. I'm enjoying this. I like this. He's really setting himself up towards a better late game than we've seen so far. And also, reset the tank count. I mean, it's high again because it's Raza and he's sick at this. But he's also kept the Marine count, the tank count, even some medevacs and the Banshees going down. It's all looking pretty good so far for Aicy. But Raza's pretty comfortable paying off the kind of lower worker count. He's been on this like 56 pretty
Can't
consistently.
ever forget that Raza has mules and knows how to use them.
Yeah, I mean, the income is, yeah. The income's like basically fine for Raza. With a few more mules, he'll be basically equal. 4th finished up. Don't know that he takes this one.
He has walled it out.
Go over here.
He's going over there.
Yeah, he kind of built it really far away, so it's got to fly a little way, but that's all good. Interesting what Aicy goes for. I wouldn't mind adding Banelings in. He doesn't have Bane Nest or anything, does he?
Oh, Yasha's in the chat. Shout out to Figaro.
Hi,
Shame
Figaro.
you
Hope
couldn't
you're well.
be here for this one.
Yeah. He's got important business.
He does have important. We're not going to out him on stream, but best of
business.
luck with your important business.
He's launching a crypto pump and dump. It's getting me in on the ground floor.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. A lot of tanks coming through, and this is scary for Aicy. I mean, the Roach Hydra I like, but Roaches are not good into tanks. He does have some Vipers coming, and that is really going to help him. But as always, Aicy's really stalling for time here and needs to kind of hold Raza back and slow him down. See, it's just so hard. These tanks are so far forward. I would give up this base. I think you have to give it over and then wait for the Vipers to come out and heal, refill the energy up. There we go. But luckily, Raza really doesn't know. So these tanks are so, like, stacked. He just flies them in. Blinding Cloud, Blinding Cloud, Blinding Cloud. This fight is mega over straight away. But let's see if he can get there and if he can execute.
Absolutely. The Vipers are charging up energy now, sapping the health of Aicy's building so they can contribute to this fight. But they're going to fly on in, and are they going to be able to kill all these tanks?
Good. Blinding Cloud to start things off. He could maybe abduct. Oh, no, you can't. You can no longer abduct siege tanks.
Yeah.
This is not the fight that Aicy wanted, actually. That's really rough. And look at this, like, big resupply for Raza coming through. I feel like maybe too many Roaches. This is why I was saying, like, I wouldn't hate Banelings here. It's a tricky one. And, his supply is strong, but it's mostly Roaches again. And, like, the Roaches just simply aren't cutting it. These tanks got blinding clouded. And
they weren't killed.
Like, they're not killed.
No,
So there's so many tanks here. And
the tank numbers are getting
really
insane
scary.
now.
That's it.
And that is going to be it. Really sadly there for Aicy. His tournament run is going to end with a sweep at the hands of Raza, a man in inspired form. And we're going to get, unfortunately for Aicy, the rematch that I think we all wanted to see, which is Hydra versus Raza again.
Yeah. I think Aicy probably won't be too upset about that.
No.
Like, obviously, you never want to lose. No one's like, I can't wait to go to LAN and lose. Like, that's not kind of why people come. But he is probably not too upset that, like, he now doesn't go on to face Hydra. He probably is thinking, I wouldn't have given good games anyway. And Raza going on to have that rematch and have another shot at a series that was actually pretty close is pretty exciting for us.
That's the thing. I'm really excited to see that series because it was so close. Another best of 5 between these two could be really interesting. Shout out to Pigeon in the chat for backing me up about the fact that custard must be hot. It's a fact now. 2 people have said it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I cede to superior experience.
And Yasha saying he saw that Aicy had signed up and knew there was no point of joining this epic LAN.
No, exactly right. I mean,
you can't deal with Aicy.
They've played in the finals before.
Yeah, they have.
and Yasha won quite easily.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we won't talk about that.
He's being nice. He's being nice. We are going to throw to a break. Let's say 15 minutes. It's 6:30 local time. So
it's not 6:30 now.
6:15.
It's 6:15.
We'll be back
GMT.
at 6:30 local time. So we're going to go throw to a quick break, give Raza a chance to have a quick power nap, as he's one to do, and then we should be back for Raza versus Hydra to determine who goes on to our grand finals. That's a good match.
And I'm looking forward to it. Keep watching.